have a lack of understanding of each other.
I
And
bet that too.
and that goes beyond even being in a relationship with each other. Just general knowledge. Even
Yeah.
if you want to be friends with a woman, like some men don't even know how to be friends with women.
No.
Some men really don't. They think
No.
they got to sleep with every woman they meet.
That's what I was telling Marcus. I said
It just
I think the dating is gone. You don't even try to say let's go out on a date and go to a movie and I meet your parents and
skip
those
tons
days
of
those
steps
days are almost out the window.
and frown upon at that.
Yeah, I don't want to meet your mama. You know, because in that person's mind, either they're not trying to work on a relationship, and it is a hit and miss.
Yeah.
And so many people are so not looking for a relationship per se, but you really are looking for a relationship.
But they're looking for a relationship.
But you don't want to seem weak and say, yeah, I'm looking for a relationship. But I think if people quit worried about what people think about them, we're in the world of status now.
It's bigger than ever. It's like a microscope. It's put on everybody. You're right.
Everything is about status and what you got and what you look like and.
What they call it? Hyperbole. Hyperbole. It's like it's bigger than ever.
Yeah. It's
everything feel like high school all over again.
You gotta meet a quota for people to see you a certain way. And when you're okay with yourself, it don't even matter.
True.
But that takes some time for these young people. So.
And what? Fuck.
I talked to.
I don't know how old you are, but I'm gonna say this for back in our day. People normally you come to your own. You kind of let all that what everybody's opinion wear off around 20, 21. That's
right.
Normally coming to your own to where
I give it
someone
25, 30. I give it 25, 30.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like when you get to that point where like, yeah, I want to look good and all this and third, but if people are not impressed with me in general, it don't matter to me.
Right.
I'm gonna be me anyway. But now it seems like at this rate, that's probably won't wear off to like 30.
Yeah, they are lost in more material things and how things look than they are about, your future. It's more about now these kids should be saving money.
Now these days, they're trying to be these 30, 40-year-old rappers. I mean, like, they wasn't 40, 30-year-old rappers
back in the day. You started young.
They still trying to be.
They're still trying to hit their dreams. Yeah. I talked to a young man yesterday in my office, and he is so wonderful. I love him to death because he's so honest. But he was talking about the mother of his children and other women, and he couldn't understand why the mother of his kids got into it with a lady that he had messed with. Well, you was messing with them together, and he didn't feel like the side chick had any rights to say anything to the baby mama. I said, I don't understand how you felt like the side chick wasn't going to say something to the mother of your child because she had feelings. You done already gave her feelings.
That's the part. I'm writing a book. And I think stuff like this is the unspoken part that a lot of younger people aren't getting.
And was mad at the side chick. I said, why you gonna be mad at her?
A woman. You can physically say we both agree to this. Her feelings are still gonna get attached.
Yeah, I said you wasn't honest to the mother of your kids who you were still seeing because you decided to choose sex over your primary relationship. I said, do you know you caused this? And he looked at me and said, no, you didn't. He was like, I didn't cause this. I said, so you didn't think by cheating on your baby's mama with a side piece.
Come over, get on the camera so people can see who you is, so you can say hi to them. Like,
oh,
so man know it ain't me talking.
Speaking of voices.
Watch that mic.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Yeah, come in.
What's happening?
Say hi. What's up, bro?
How y'all doing?
All right.
Yeah, you know, it's crazy because you hear a lot of people that get in a relationship with a woman, they don't know that a woman can change her mind and her opinion on anything at any given time. And that's really in a relationship. Someone can agree to fall in love with you, they can agree to fall out of love with you. That happens.
Yeah.
And when you're cheating with someone and you're constantly cheating, they're gonna fall.
Eventually the side piece chick is gonna think she's gonna be number one eventually. Mm-hmm. Because you done told her something to become a side chick. And it might not be a promise per se. Like I told him, you probably didn't promise her nothing, but you probably said some stuff that made her feel like she was more important enough for you to keep calling her going back. Mm-hmm. So even though you might not have per se said, I'm going to be with you, but you probably talked about your baby mama to her. You know, like she's getting on my nerves or we can't never get along.
Pillow talking.
Yeah, and I said, and so in the back of her mind, she thought she had an opportunity. And I said, so you created that devil. And he was like, I guess you're right. But I said, what did you miss though? And then they meet each other in Walmart and have a issue.
Yeah. If you didn't get up and leave right after y'all was done, she, you know what I mean? Like, she have to, not saying she, like, just saying, like, when you're doing stuff, like, I ain't saying you need to. Just saying if you is, keep it exactly what it is. Conversation to a pure minimum. Because the more you lay with each other and talk with each other, the closer you're going to get. Yeah. Especially if it's something that you're continuing to do. In that case, you might as well make it a whole polygamy relationship.
Go ask permission. How many men go ask permission to have more than one woman in a relationship at the same time? How many women gonna do it? How many?
All of them did. All of them had.
Oh, what you had an open relationship?
They had to do that. They couldn't be with me. No, I'm just playing.
See, this is what we get right there. Right there.
I'm just joking. I'm just playing, man.
That's what we get right there. Not too many women gonna agree with that. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying there's not women out there who don't mind, but you gotta understand that you're gonna ask me to be in an open relationship. Just know it's not one-sided. And see, most men can't handle that part. Because that young man told me if she slept with somebody else, then I don't want to be with her no more. How you going to say that and you sleeping with many women?
That's a crazy standard right there.
That's a crazy standard, but how many men don't think like that?
Well, that is two ways. That's a two-way street if you're going to live that way.
And if you're going to live that way, most men don't want women to go sleep with other men. But it's okay for them to sleep with other women.
Well, even that's an agreement, too. That's a whole nother kind of agreement, but if you know
do it, that's true, but there's levels to that. It all depends on the relationship. Me personally, I think sleeping around is sleeping around.
Regardless, right?
If we're emotionally involved with each other.
Yeah, I mean, if you agree to have that kind of relationship, then you already know what your agreement is, and you already know the standards and everything. People have open relationships, they know.
Yeah.
But you know, you just gotta be ready for that blow.
That's true. That's true. That's a conversation relationships need to have every so often, even if it is uncomfortable.
I'm surprised the guys that used to live like that back in the day had several different kinds of girlfriends. When they was younger, now when they get older, they just want one. They learned about it.
They had how many women? Did each woman know about each other? Because I guarantee you that didn't happen. See, there you go. You ain't speaking. Speak truth now. Speak truth, and we gonna talk to.
I can't tell you.
And it seems like there'll be pros and cons to that, because that seems like that was a lot of work to keep a lot of women happy.
Now that's what it is.
What?
You remember, really, really good babysitter. Take my word.
Babysitter for what?
That's unexpensive.
Well, whenever you make that kind of agreement, 9 times out of 10, it's out of business or trying to get some money. Now, if you come with that agreement and y'all both come to that agreement and y'all trying to get the money, then the men most of the time, a lot of these guys say they want to do some pimping or whatever they call it, whatever pimping. But here's the thing, really, what a pimp really is a magnificent babysitter. A caretaker on steroids.
How are you gonna be a pimp and be a caretaker? What you taking care of?
Well, the thing about it is, if she got kids, the kids gotta have a babysitter while the lady go to work. And